Yeah, this wasn't even like funny bad or like any flavor of interesting bad. It was just bad to be bad, bro.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. I am a mess and I don't even know how to start these things anymore.
Oh, welcome to the podcast, Nick Wild God.
Wild God, Nick Cave, new album from Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Wild God.
Those seeds are so bad.
They are so bad, those seeds.
You bad girl.
What a way to start. I don't think either of us have listened to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds in the past, which is weird, but is that correct?
I have listened to his side project, Nick Out in the Open with the Good Seeds.
Oh, I see.
I have not either, but I'm looking at his discography and he's got so many must-hears.
Yeah, like it's basically everything. So there's that.
He's got 2 mid-albums, apparently.
Yeah, but like overall a very
over
widely expansive discography that seems very beloved.
40 years, 15 albums, only 2 mid-albums. Crazy.
That is pretty crazy. This is our first listen for both of us, which is kind of crazy because like definitely at least one or the other of us should have checked him out before.
Yeah, this is basically David Bowie Jr.
David Bowie Jr. Soul David Bowie, I believe I actually did see a review saying Soul David Bowie.
I'm only basing my joke off of this one album cover.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're looking at the Let Love In album cover, and that is indeed very David Bowie. So I wonder if that is what the other person who I saw say that was also thinking of.
Oh my god, I haven't put in my David Bowie scores.
Does sound a little bit David Bowie though. I mean, even just like in his voice to an extent.
True.
Yeah, has a very interesting tone just in general, but what's even more interesting is what he's saying with those vocals, I think. The lyrics on this one are crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking great.
Pretty fucking great.
I'm very glad that this entered my fucking eardrums today.
Facts, me too.
I had a really hard time taking notes on lyrics because I was just like, oh, the entire time.
Yeah.
This album was so good.
It is. It is very, very good.
It's almost perfect. Real close to perfect.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty much the same way about it.
Wild God might be the best song I've ever heard.
Really? The title track on here?
Yeah.
You know, if I say that's not one of my favorites, that makes it sound like I'm kind of ragging on the song, but I don't really have anything on here that I come anywhere near disliking.
No.
So I'm not trying to knock the song. It's just not one of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks like Conversion is the most popular track, which is my close second for me, along with Oh Wow, How Wonderful She Is. But that's kind of a hot take for me, I think. Yeah, I'm a little hot on thinking Oh Wow is one of the better tracks. People think that's the worst track. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm actually right there with you, and I noticed the same thing. That one has a little bit more of like a steady groove to it. It gets in, I don't know, just this more rhythmic bag about it. I guess it's almost like poppy in a way compared to the very orchestral and...
It also has the fucking phone call segment in it, so that could be why people don't like it as much.
Right, yeah, it does kind of maybe break up the flow a little bit, but given the context, I do think that that is important to keep in there.
I think the context makes it better.
Yeah, I think that having that in there and, you know, this kind of being a tribute like this, at least in part, I think that the phone call, voicemail, whatever you want to say, was a nice inclusion, and overall that song's just really great. It's really nice. I love frogs. I'm actually being a basic bitch over here and also liking Conversion, maybe the best though.
Conversion's like a close second. Frogs is also fire.
Yeah, frogs is really cool to me because the actual instruments that is kind of like droning through the intro there kind of sounds like frogs. Yeah, like it sounds like distant frog croaking.
Delicious frogs.
No, don't eat the frogs. They're peace and happiness.
That's what's delicious.
Peace and happiness is delicious. So many crazy metaphors in the lyrics, and what you want to break down the frogs to be is kind of up to you. I'm gonna not get too deep into it. as to avoid sounding like an idiot and or an asshole.
Or an idiot asshole.
Yeah, for that matter. I kind of did a little bit of breaking down of the lyrics on Cinnamon Horses, and I'm not confident in myself enough to really say much of it, but I will say that the imagery and the metaphors and similes and all of the language arts terms that I could throw at things for no particular reason are excellent.
Now, unfortunately, I failed language arts like 4 times.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm too dumb to fucking interpret any of these, but or at least regurgitate my interpretation of them. But it's all vibes, all good vibes.
It's all vibes. No, I think it's probably a really good thing that you're not the lyric guy as well, because if we had 2 lyric guys, this would just be such a circle jerk right now, because this fucking album gives you so much.
I wish we had more context. I wish we had more time in the days so that I could have gone through and listened to more like of Nick Cave's albums for context. But this seems like for an artist who's been around since at least '84, like at least 40 years, this feels like a super modern album, if that makes sense.
It does. It does feel like it's with the times. And yeah, you do see it sometimes where, you know, an artist, as they get a bit more aged, will just not really move with the times. But this feels fresh.
Like, could you imagine if The Cure dropped today?
They have an album that's allegedly going to come out someday.
I don't believe them.
I don't either, but like, it's fun to imagine. But yeah, sometimes he just seems like he wants to continue to innovate, which is cool.
He hasn't ran out of ideas.
Clearly not, because the ideas are ideaing, most definitely.
Drop a second album this year, Nick Cave, during Halloween. Make it a scary album. Drop clippings. Third Halloween album.
Oh my god, collaboration, Nick Cave and clipping. Why could it happen?
Theater kids.
Yeah, I guess. Why does that seem so feasible though?
I don't know.
Oh my god, make it happen. Make it happen, guys.
I'm making my bingo card. I'm making my fucking cracked out bingo card.
Wouldn't even be close to the weirdest thing that's happened this year.
No.
Oddly enough.
But no, this album blew my dick clean off.
As it should.
Bringing back a classic.
As it should.
Like, I have to sit to pee now. That's how good this album is.
Yeah, pretty fucking good. Do you have a least favorite you want to pick?
No.
Because I do, and I feel like it's worth a mention.
Oh.
I just think the last track is somewhat anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you swap the last 2 tracks or flip them around, it might work out a little better.
That'd probably be better, yeah. I think I would enjoy that more. Yeah, and then you could end on the fucking voicemail. That'd be a good ending. I don't know, I just felt like it was one of the least memorable songs, and I get that it's kind of an outro more than anything, but it just seems like, well, shouldn't have you ended it on one of the biggest sounding ones? I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems right to me, but maybe I'm wrong.
I can definitely get behind that critique. That's also another reason why it's not a full 100 for me.
Yeah.
There's times like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Usually, though, the instrumentals on here, the way everything's phrased, I mean, like,
it's almost perfect.
Things just crescendo to peaks, or the atmosphere is just, like, perfect all the way through. Man, it's fucking excellent.
God damn.
Also,
really low ratings for an album this week. It's only got 881 ratings, and that feels super low.
Yeah, you know, it feels like it should have more, but...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess if you're kind of with us on these vibes, then go check this out. You probably did.
Yeah, or else.
But
probably did.
But yeah, if you didn't, then go check this out, because it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's magical, and go listen to it.
True.
Yes.
What'd you end up scoring this beautiful thing?
I went with a 92 on this.
92?
Yes.
I went with a straight 90.
Nice. I really considered in that range, but that's where my mathed out to, so... we're both updating the doc at the same time here. Oh my god. All right. Then we can move on, I suppose, to
a segue into the exact opposite sound, but not any lower in quality. Or I guess, yeah. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah.
Nails. Every Bridge Burning.
Yeah.
Come out and your bridge are gone.
They are burned. Every bridge, it burned already. We're reviewing nails now?
Yeah, that was next, right?
Okay. Honestly, probably could use some filing down. Maybe some paint. Maybe a nice polish.
What?
Need a trim, for sure. You said we're reviewing nails. Oh, those nails. Okay, well, I'll have to go to the hardware store. I'll be right back with you.
Sorry, I had to quit the podcast for a second.
Yeah, just hold that thought. I'm gonna go to the hardware store so we can get some nails to review. That's what you meant, right?
I'm leaving the podcast again.
Oh, alright.
Oh, that's my camera.
Okay, alright, I'm back with some nails. So now let's talk about this album. First Nails album in 8 years.
Yeah, this album makes me want to throw my co-host out of the moving car.
While we go to get nails from the hardware store?
Yeah.
That's badass. This whole album's pretty badass. They're back and they're killing it.
I don't know why, but every time I fucking go from track 1 to 2, my headphones just like turn down or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you trying to listen to this while we review it? This is like a complete overwhelming of the senses type fucking album. I don't know how you're gonna manage that.
Brother, I was born into this sound.
That's true, yeah. So, I mean, like, it's about as heavy as it gets. It is grindcore, power violence type stuff.
Stenchcore? What the fuck is stenchcore?
What?
This is stenchcore.
Stenchcore? What is stenchcore?
Oh yeah, okay, don't go down the rabbit hole, it's just all gore.
Oh. The first thing that happens when I typed it into Google is I get a Reddit post that says, alright, what the fuck is stenchcore? That's not a real tag.
Valid response? No.
Anyways, whatever. It's heavy shit.
I'm gonna dislike that tag on here, actually. This is not stenchcore. Shut up.
It might be. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it's doing the core, the heavy things, killing it. It's doing that. It's hard. Goes hard. Fucking... what else?
This isn't crust punk either, guys. What the fuck? It's not sludge metal either.
It could be sludge metal.
Oh,
I mean, you could call it sludge metal.
Actually, my metal degree just came in the mail recently, and this is actually grindcore with a hint of blackened, depressive black metal. No, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm just speaking on the slower portions of this.
Where?
The closer, you could call it sludge metal if you wanted to, because it's big, fat, heavy riffs.
True.
Yeah.
But then you'd call it slam.
You could call it slam too, yeah, I guess. I don't fucking know, dog. But anyways, I mean, if anything, that does kind of go to show us this might be their most diverse album yet.
It's all angry.
It's all angry, but it is a little bit different throughout, I think. Would you say that's the case?
Yeah.
What?
That was yes and guttural.
Oh, alright, badass.
Yeah, this shit fucks.
It fucks, yeah.
Blew my dick off again. I've had my dick blown off twice this week.
Damn, bro needs surgery.
Only this one was much more violent.
Yeah, violently. I am really curious. What do you think of the song Give Me the Painkiller?
You mean one of the best songs on the album?
Yes, I do mean that. Exactly.
Click play on that song and then tell me it's not one of the better metal songs this year. It's not the best metal song of this year.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking sick. It's sick as hell.
It's tied for my favorite between that and No More Rivers to Cross.
Yeah, those are probably my top two, I want to say. Yeah, those are my top two. I actually looked at it now. Other than that, I think lacking the ability to process empathy was my third favorite.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one is tied for fourth with me.
Nice.
Every other track is tied for fourth.
Yeah, there's not that many, but there's less, I think, than a Nails album usually has. But they have more length on average.
More girth.
I believe. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's always 10 songs. I'm just stupid. So, they distributed the length across each track more evenly.
Yeah, they didn't pull a 10-minute song on us.
No, they did not. I mean, I know that last one had the 8-minute song on it.
Yeah.
That was fine.
They did pull the 38-second song on us.
They did, yeah. And there's like a few of those on their first album, so.
They're like, here is a drum fill and I am angry next, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Trapped is awesome. That is one of my favorite of the like 30-second songs they've done.
I heard Trapped, and I was like, Trapped? Oh God.
Oh.
Head down.
Oh god, fuck that. I think it's a good format for them to structure it this way, to kind of evenly distribute the length a little bit more, because I think it ends up being a thing where now there's more memorable tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you had a bunch of 30-second ones, it's like, I'm not gonna remember this one. It goes hard while I'm listening to it, but like, is it that significant? Probably not.
I'm reading the comments for this album. The first one is, I think I'm blind now.
Makes you blind and deaf.
And then somebody said, no.
That is because it lost its must hear.
Yeah, I think it deserves it. But I understand.
I think it deserves it as well pretty easily.
I understand. I get it.
I gotta say, with this being the second most popular album of the week, it has been kind of funny to watch people come in who, like, don't get this kind of music.
Yeah, who
just be like, what the fuck did I just listen to?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's this Nails fella? What kind of Linkin Park bullshit am I about to click on?
Yeah, no, like, I understand it. If you haven't made your way up to this gradually, then this is going to sound like it sucks. I don't know how to put that in a way that makes any sense reasonably.
Well, metal sucks. But, like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I think that, I mean, when I started out, I liked rock music, and then I liked metal music, and then started going into more heavier stuff from, like, already listening to, like, thrash metal and death metal and shit. So if you just go from, oh, I regularly listen to fucking indie rock or whatever the fuck, and then you come in here and start listening to grindcore, it's gonna kind of be like, hey, what the fuck's happening?
My dad was in a death metal band.
Precisely, yeah. We into this for quite some time, so it's just kind of hitting, right? I feel like we're just yapping at this point. Do you have anything more specific to say about this?
It's hard to talk about grindcore. It's just real good.
Yeah, it just is.
Let's go listen to it.
It's grimy, disgusting, and brutal.
Yeah, dude, go to a nail show.
Do not just recommend the average person to go to a nail show.
Average person, go to a nail show, hop in the pit. If you see a guy crowd killing, pick him up so he stops.
Yeah, I think this might have some of Nail's best songs just between each fucking track.
Yeah, oh yeah, like, I think this one's my favorite, technically.
Really?
No, I don't know. Like, I'm saying track for track.
Not on Silent Death?
I don't know. I haven't listened to Silent Death in so long.
Oh, okay. That's been my go-to anger album for so long that it's like nothing's really ever gonna top that, but I think it might be their best since it. And it's the most similarly formatted because No More Rivers to Cross really reminds me a lot of Depths. It seems like a similar vibe for a closer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it gets those like huge, big-ass fucking riffs at the end there. That's how it takes the album out.
I've also heard on Silent Death a billion times.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you might have kind of played it to death.
I've been going back to the Knocked Loose album for my anger music, so I'm like, oh thank God this is out.
Oh, true. I'm so glad that the way that it currently stands now, the Nails discography does not end on a fade out, because the end of They Come Crawling Back has a fade out.
Oh no.
And I'm like, why the fuck would a Nails song have a fade out? That has always been my thought about that song. And now the discography no longer ends on a fade out, so thank God.
Thank God.
it's back as the way God intended it after 8 whole years.
Damn, bro. Yeah, they really did fucking take a break.
They sure did, yeah. It's weird to say about 17 minutes of music, but I feel like it was worth the wait.
D-Nails fucking disappear for 8 years, drop 17 minutes of music, refuses to elaborate.
Yeah. No, it slaps. It's fucking killer. Do you got any other, like, favorites, least favorites, anything like that you want to bring up?
We brought up Give Me the Painkiller, No More Rivers to Cross. Those are my 2 favorites.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Here, my second favorites were I Can't Turn It Off and Imposing Will, the second to last and the first track, respectively.
I Can't Turn It Off is actually my least favorite on here. But, like, they're all really close anyways. That one, though, I feel like it is one of the more distracting ones in this regard. The one thing that I will actually criticize this album on is the lyrics, because they're kind of like edgy, try hard, I don't know, it's just regular like power violence stuff, but like it's so
Oh, I'm reading the lyrics of I Can't Turn It Off now. And yeah, I can't. I could not tell they were saying any of this.
it's very like edgy high schooler vibes to me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
that's kind of par for the course to be this, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, edgy for no reason type shit. But the thing is, like, you don't know any of the lyrics are in here, really. You're not listening for lyrics, you're listening for the way the song sounds.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's like really such a side note that it doesn't even matter, but I will criticize that the lyrics are not very good on this album. So if you want to dive into that, it's not really gonna fucking do much for you, but I don't know why anyone would be paying that much attention to the lyrics on a Nails album. Fine, it's whatever.
Dude, they could be saying womp 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 the entire time, and I'd be like, hell yeah.
Exactly, yeah, it's about the sound, which is why I gave this a 90.
Ooh, that's crazy that you're up on than me. I gave it a 74.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking lying to you. I gave it an 87.
Jesus Christ.
I just wanted to see your reaction.
I was like, immediately I was like, oh, that's a little low. And then I processed that after the fact, and I'm like, there's no fucking chance you gave it that much lower. Okay, 88.5 is our average. That seems about right in the world in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
We fucking love this band. It's just right.
On to something we don't fucking love.
Yeah, no. Destroy Lonely, Love Lasts Forever.
Yeah, I used to be walking, huh? I pulling a Cadillac truck now. Bitch, don't do no talking, yo. I got you clean with a bus down. Had to go legit, got scam money. I could never quit, I am money. Another bitch won't get a damn from me. I changed, give me a head. Stand on that damn set. From out, I'd probably be dead.
It unfortunately does last forever if we're talking about the fucking album. It goes on for like over an hour, and I want to turn it off like 6 minutes in.
Hour and 4 minutes. Oh my god, dude.
Fuck this.
Yeah, this wasn't even like funny bad or like any flavor of interesting bad. It was just bad to be bad, bro.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. This is like actually dog shit awful fucking lowest common denominator trap music. I mean, it's kind of doing the rage thing too.
Yeah, when it tries to do the rage thing, it just makes it fucking worse.
Yeah, which is crazy. I don't know if you know any lore around this because you're not really all that like into the mainstream rap stuff as I have been throughout the years. Destroy Lonely is part of Opium, which is Playboi Carti's collective. So essentially what you need to know is this man is Playboi Carti's son. Sure does sound like it. I don't even have that much to say about it. It just fucking sucks.
There's a guy on Album of the Year. He's like, y'all hate good music, and then gave it a 70.
Yeah, that's not that much.
And it's not even a meme account.
Yeah, giving it a 70 when you're defending it is kind of crazy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like even the people who like this don't like it that much. Like, even the people who normally dick ride this fucking whole thing, the Opium stuff, and just, like, kind of the surrounding area of music, especially Carti and those affiliated with him, even those people aren't really fucking with this one because it's that boring.
I know who Wheezy is.
Just the producer?
Yep, I've heard Ken Carson's name. Of course, Lucy Britt's on here. I know who that is.
Oh, yeah. I think their verse on here, on Love Hurts, is easily the best verse on the project, and it's not even good by Uzi's standards.
Phoned it in, and then was top of the fucking...
Phoned it in and still washed everything Destroy Lonely does on his own fucking album. You know, honestly, Ken Carson, also part of Opium, to give you that context. I reviewed his album that came out last year, and I was mostly positive on it, but my main critique was that it is pretty samey, and lyrically, he has no real diversity, doesn't really say anything interesting. He kind of just has a lot of the same flows, but some of it's pretty catchy. The fact of the matter is, Ken Carson sounds so alive and so just energetic and full of life and just such a fucking breath of fresh air on the song that he's on. To have somebody who I critiqued as being kind of boring be such a nice change of pace is kind of crazy. The bar was low to cross, but you're so much below it. You know what I'm fucking saying, man?
Wheezy out here.
Eyes.
I don't know the tag.
Wheezy eyes.
Dude, I don't even know. This is a fucking snoozer. Just not even gonna lie.
He has one fucking flow, I swear. Like, I mean, I'm exaggerating slightly, but dude does not have a anywhere near large enough amount of flows to carry a project runtime like this. He basically just does one thing, and that's it. And then it's done. What do you got to say about it? I mean,
Oh, this sucks.
yeah.
My notes are, oh, this sucks.
Just on every song.
Yes. Hold on, let me see if I have like individual, like, nope, they're all the same. Fucking sucks.
I don't know, man. Like, I tried to enjoy it sometimes.
What is your favorite track on this album?
My favorite track on here is...
Okay, hold on, pause. I'm so sorry. There's 3 bonus tracks, I'm just realizing.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted this.
Nobody wanted this, no.
Put 'em
that.
back.
Put
Keep
it
'em.
back. Put it back.
Keep them.
Keep it. Yes. To answer your question from before, my favorite track is Love Hurts because it has the Uzi verse that I think is pretty alright.
Yeah, his flow is whack. His everything about him. It's got no swag. It's got no fucking no bitches. No, okay, I have no idea. But it sounds like high schoolers whose dad is in the music industry.
Who knows? I don't know.
It's just fucking Playboy Cardi's friend he's just like trying to plant into the music scene. I don't know if it's working or not. I don't know the fucking numbers, but
Oh yeah, most definitely is because people just eat up anything related to Cardi.
this sucks. I don't know what I clicked, but this fucking thing popped up when I clicked. This fucking Bigfoot smoking a cigarette on the Opium label.
It's kind of badass.
That is sorry. I'm having a really really hard time focusing on this album. I started listening to it while we're talking about it, and yeah, it makes me want to fucking brains out. Man, remember when Ski Mask dropped? Wasn't that so much better?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny you bring that up because that one was pretty boring as well. But like, God, this is so bottom of the barrel that I feel like I would so much rather listen to the Ski Mask album.
This kind of feels AI generated. It makes sense. It feels like a deep fake.
Yeah, if you fed an AI one of his songs, it could spit out like 20 more and it would just basically be this.
Feels like you just kind of go back like the past 2 years, every single rap album that's ever came out, and then fed it into an AI and it would spit out this. I think if you did every rap album, one of them would just break it and turn it into this.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's probably just like such a high density of Rage albums that it would end up sounding a little bit Rage inspired just because the internet.
Yeah. Who mixed this? I want to see specifically who was in charge of the mixing on some tracks. This fucking sucks.
Oh, I'm not sure, but yeah, no, the mixing is really terrible. Things always sound very imbalanced.
Fucking sounds like some high schoolers. But then I see Wheezy, and then I know who that is, and he's produced stuff that's good, hasn't he?
Technically, I've always thought he's like overrated as shit.
Oh, well, he can do better than this, I hope.
Yeah. Oh, he was also on Vultures 1. And I know that had
Oh.
its mixing problems, so apparently just like that. I don't know, I've always thought Wheezy's pretty overrated in general as far as the mainstream trap producers. It's like, I mean, Metro Boomin's like right there, so you kind of got a lot to live up to. But any of the other producers who are really big right now that are basically his contemporaries at this point, I feel like he falls very short of them most of the time. Lil 88 though, I did see people complaining about Lil 88. However, I am just not really all that familiar with what he has or has not produced. Oh, okay. I guess Lil 88 produces
on a lot,
most of the Opium stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm looking at that now, too.
Okay. Yeah, apparently he's not very good at producing, and probably by result, the mixing is shit on here. God, sometimes his voice sounds ridiculous. Like, it'll just come in and bro sounds like he's like breathing through a pillowcase. Like, what's happening here?
Bro.
Straight up cardboard on some of these songs. The fucking mixing, bro.
Dude, man's rapping into an iPhone 1.
I mean, it seems like no effort was really made.
Back on the Wheezy topic, I don't think he's overrated. I'm seeing lots of red on things he's produced.
I just meant more in his popularity.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I don't really get why he gets as much work as he does. I guess that's how I would put it. I don't know if it's just that he can kind of hit all the standards and do the things and that's about it, or what it is, but
maybe he's really chill.
Maybe. maybe. I don't think it goes lower than this as far as the trap template formula being met and nothing else happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you checked the boxes and then you did nothing else. Like literally nothing.
Yeah, I don't even think, man. That shit sucks.
If you like this type of music, let me be very fucking clear here. There is so much more that you could listen to. This week, I'm just looking at the album of the year page. Okay, this week I checked out a little bit of this album, Say So Says from Che, I believe is how you say this artist's name. Listen to this instead. I'm just like skimming it and I'm like, oh my god, this is just rage music, but it's so much fucking better. Like, it gets so much better than this. I don't know why you would bother listening to Destroy Lonely when you can just get the same thing but so much fucking better so many places.
I don't know, dude.
This shit's ridiculous. 19.
23.
23 for you?
Yeah. I liked it more than you, therefore it's better.
Okay, I guess you're right. You're more right than me, technically, because, like, yeah, you are closer to the score, but the score is going down as the hours pass. This will probably settle somewhere around 40. Alright, but maybe we're wrong about this album. Maybe it is better than we think it is. If you think it is, go ahead and let us know down there. Let us know in the comments. We wanna hear it from you.
Yeah, tell us why we're wrong.
Tell us why we're wrong. Tell us why this is actually good and not bad. Love to hear all about it. Alright, so then moving right along here, we actually have an album that the creator so graciously sent to us early. So this is not quite out yet, but this is Eigengrau by Gonnn. Maybe his best work yet. We have been listening to Gonnn because Gonnn has been sending us his projects that have released throughout the year, and I think this one might be my favorite. What do you think of that assessment?
This is pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think I liked Gone just a little more.
The last one we reviewed on here?
Yeah.
Really? This one feels like a very singular piece. It's not reusing any of the old songs. It all sounds very aesthetically similar.
And German meaning own gray or the fuck is sick because the whole album's grayscale and it fucking sounds grayscale. And is the human nature you gone? Are you the human nature? You fucking with this again?
No, I think that's another pseudonym. I could be wrong, but I do believe that is also just him. So I think it's like a double name situation. But yeah,
it fucking slaps. This is like the best ambient music that is released this year.
Let's see what ambient music has released. I can't really think of many. I guess I'm trying to dig into like what vaporwave albums I've heard for the year, and I think this is better than all of those because that's kind of ambient, kind of sort of ish.
Wait, Alex Champagne Songs for Chairs, is that ambient?
Ooh. It could be. This is different, though. This is very different. It's kind of its own thing. I don't know. Let's just describe how it actually fucking sounds instead of being this vague.
It sounds vague.
It does sound kind of vague now that you say it. I think that what he's got going on here with the, like, dream and sleep phrases in the titles here, the allusions to sleep, I guess I'll say it like that, is very good because this album does kind of feel like a sleep sequence or a dream sequence or whatever you want to say, and I also find it extremely relaxing, so I think that it would be great music to sleep to as well. So it all kind of ties in.
I have slept to it.
Have you?
Yeah. I throw on random shit for my wife, and I was like, you know what? Let's try this.
Yeah.
And it was a vibe.
Yeah, I don't usually sleep to music. I actually usually just sleep to, like, YouTube videos or something.
Same, but my wife sleeps to music. So I was like, all right, you know what? Now that you're in bed.
Fair. Yeah, that makes sense. If I were to turn on music to sleep to, it would probably be this, because while I'm listening to it, it kind of puts me to sleep, and I mean that in a complimentary way, because it does kind of sound like an insult, but I mean that nicely.
This puts me to good dreams, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's good dream sleep.
Good soup.
Good soup. Good soup, good dream, good album. I really like the use of some of those elements before where he would kind of bring in those very typical lo-fi beats, lo-fi chill beats, whatever you want to say. Those elements he works into this are very subtle, but like you still kind of get those little chimey keys, you get the little spacious atmosphere. It still feels very lo-fi beats at its core, but it's doing something much more ambient and even further into a like chill and spacey direction. I feel like it is a blend of music that there's a lot to go around with this sort of thing and with music that sounds like this, but I think that he's doing a good enough of a job at it that this is worth checking out.
Yeah, no, if you're an ambient fan, throw this on a fucking rotation, my guy.
Absolutely.
Shit's good, real good.
Super good. Really love when that very staticky kind of low-end fuzz is kind of plays throughout it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that kind of stuff reminds me of Wishing. I don't know if you heard of Wishing.
I have not.
Wishing's louder and more like scarier, I guess. But they do like an ambient pop type thing with that, and I feel like this is what I'd want to hear from that kind of project. You know what I mean? Like this is doing the thing good.
Okay. Cool.
I am now realizing how much ambient music I fucking listen to.
Is there a lot?
Oh my god. This is my bag. Fun fact.
Oh, nice. As far as anything like this that I listen to, it's mostly just going to be things in the vaporwave world, whatever you want to call the like billion subgenres that are within it. But yeah, as far as that sort of thing goes, this is definitely really solid.
Yeah, I think this is considered just technically fucking ambient music, or not technically just ambient music.
It's dark ambient is the tag that we got on here, and like yeah, that makes sense.
That's fair. No, it's not dark. It's gray ambient. Haha.
It's gray ambient. Yeah.
The like imagery, the fucking album cover and all that shit. It fucks.
It's really cool. I think there's 2 different versions of the album cover, and I'm not sure which one will be in the video version of this podcast, but
yeah, I've seen 2, I believe.
I'm not sure if he's gonna go with the one that's like the 2 people in static, or if he's gonna go with the one where it's like just fuzz. I think
the 2 people in static is the one you should go with.
Okay. Yeah.
This is to Gonnn specifically. You should go with that one. That one's sick.
It's super cool. Yeah, that's what I'll put on screen so you know what I'm talking about.
I'm looking at the gray static one though. It is just kind of hard to look at though, but I don't feel like that's a good representation of the music.
Yeah. I really like this image where it's just like 2 silhouettes in the dark fuzz. It definitely really feels like how the album sounds, and I like that quite a lot.
Have you seen the Vanishing single cover?
I don't believe so.
Oh, I almost sent it to myself on accident. It's in your Discord.
That's really cool. Yeah.
This one is the coolest cover, but I feel like still, he has up now still matches the sound better. But
I do, yeah. I agree.
That single cover does go hard.
Yeah, absolutely. This is great. It's like a cool representation of sleep just all the way through, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I think it stays very cohesive with the concept of it.
Yeah.
It's well executed. I'll put it like that, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's all vibes. Oh, he's got something else. Oh, where'd it go? It went away. An album just showed up and disappeared. Are you adding stuff right now as we're talking?
I don't know. Maybe. Didn't we? Yeah. Okay. This is really sweet though. This is cool. This is sick. We like it.
More, please.
More, please. No. So this will be dropping on September 8th. If you are a fan of ambient music that is watching this beforehand, I think you can probably go pre-save it, but otherwise just like peep back in here and then see what's up. And if you were watching this after September 8th, fucking go check this out. It's great. We are fans.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have any specific tracks you want to mention or anything? I know it kind of does all just blend together.
Yeah, no, the whole thing just steals me.
Right.
Kidnaps me from my room and takes me to the fucking Neverland, the Netherlands. Takes me to the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Yeah. I think that there's a couple that you can kind of pick out. Really one of my only problems with the album was that Here With You feels like kind of a jump because it has a louder chimey instrumentation at one point during it, and I feel like that's kind of a sudden shift. Do you know what I mean with that?
Yeah, it's spooky, scary skeleton.
I mean, I definitely think it's pretty upbeat, but it's kind of loud compared to everything else going on.
Yeah, I liked that, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there is something that's good about it, though, too, because adding a little bit of variance throughout the project does make it kind of go down a little smoother, kind of makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keeps the listener engaged.
Keep the listener engaged, indeed. So, like, yeah, every time there's a little bit of a switch, do end up just kind of struggling on whether or not I like that there's a switch, because part of it kind of seems like it's the point to just keep it consistent and keep it in this one mood, but then the music is technically a lot more interesting if you do different things with it. Do you know what I mean with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I do know what you mean with that. This shit was good.
It was good.
Oh my god, I turned it off. I shouldn't have listened to that while we were talking about it. Ah, fuck.
You.
Yeah, dude. I dropped my phone on my foot, and it hurt a lot.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more specifics to get into besides just fucks.
Yeah, dude. It's awesome.
What'd you give it?
I went with an 83 on this.
I went with a solid 80.
Solid 80. Okay. So we're at an 81.5. That's definitely the highest average I think we've had on him, and I think that's fitting.
I thought we were on the Gonnn album, like the Gone album. I had an 82. I thought you had somewhere around there too.
I think I had a 78 and we ended up at 80.
Okay, close enough. Yeah.
I'm not sure. It could have been that, but either way, great album from Gonnn for some ambient chill vibes.
Yes, sir. Now we have some Not album with The Vault, parts 1 and 2.
By Maruja. So, Maruja, band that has been getting some traction in the underground as of late with their 2 awesome EPs, Naknaria, I want to say is how that one said, and then Conla's Well. We covered Conla's Well on here. We both fucking loved that EP.
Yeah, it was the greatest EP of the year.
Yeah, I don't really think that it'll get surpassed in that regard.
This EP is so good, it's in my top albums of the year.
Yeah, no, it's really, really fantastic. They went ahead and released what are essentially just little jam sessions that they did as the band. I'll just verbatim read the Bandcamp description. Let me pull that up here so that we get a little bit of a better idea of what's actually being recorded and distributed here to us here. So the description on this is, every track we write is spawned from improvising together, a practice the 4 of us have obsessed over for the better part of a decade. Jamming is a place where we can completely let go and unleash our emotions sonically. A phone in the middle of the rehearsal room records every jam we do, and we have finally decided to release The Vault. It is a collection of 6 of our favorite jams we recorded between 2021 and 2023. It is Maruja in our purest form. The Vault is now available to listen to for free on YouTube, but if you are in a financial position to do so, please consider purchasing it on our Bandcamp. You can own it. It goes on. Do support them. I do want to say.
Yeah.
Fucking great stuff. And for that reason, I would say that they absolutely deserve it.
That's 10.49.
That is 10.49, yes. And I think that this listen is worth the 10.49, I would say. This is fucking awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This shit is a jam.
It's a jam.
Both parts is about an hour and 25 minutes of jams.
Is it really that much?
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of always turning it on and just chilling with it.
It's split up into 2 parts.
Yeah, right. I was only looking at it on Bandcamp, and then there's just 6 tracks distributed evenly. So we're on 2 different platforms here.
I was on YouTube. It's got like 4,000 plays on YouTube.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, so this is a little bit of like an in-between little project, just kind of putting up some older jam sessions, like it said. And I think it's very good to just hear these and just kind of know what their process looks like, but to actually just listen to them is really cool too. I think that this is some awesome sounding stuff, would you say?
Oh yeah, dude, this fucking rips. I believe I had written a little sentence on part 2 of it. I said if they do a full release on part 2, it will be a 100 easy.
Yeah, no, if a lot of the stuff that's on these tracks gets turned into full songs that are fully mixed and have writing and everything, then we're looking at these guys creating a 10, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Maruja with a 10 coming here soon, hopefully now. Drop it now. Gives me now.
Yeah. Only 4 members in this band, I do believe, as well.
True.
Sounds like so much more.
They got Crazy Saxophone Man, the drummer guy, and the other 2.
Yeah, we got Matt.
Oh my god. We have Matt.
Yeah, that's a hard last name. We got Matt on bass.
We have Matt, Joe, Jacob, and Harry. Y'all don't get last names anymore.
Yep, yeah, that Matt's got a hard last name, but Nonetheless, Matt on bass.
Matt B.
Matt B. Matt B on bass. B for bass.
Not whatever his last name is.
Yeah, there's only 4 members and it just sounds like there's so many more. There's so much crazy shit going on constantly.
It sounds like a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard amount of members.
It really does, yeah. It could be. This is King Gizzard.
I want to know what was happening to them in real life when they dropped Newgrange, like when they were jamming on that.
Oh, for real? Yeah, like somebody must have died.
Yeah.
That one's kind of scary sounding almost.
This feels like the modern Swans-esque fucking Godspeed-esque fucking shenanigans that we've been hungry for.
Yes, most definitely.
The sound will not die, thankfully.
Yeah. We got Maruja out kind of carrying that noise rock, art rock, fucking experimental, whatever you want to say, torch out here very well. Yeah, I did notice some particularly Swans-like portions. Yeah, I have written down 1750 on the first track in particular.
Okay, well, yeah, if we're writing down 1750 on the shit, that's Godspeed, easily.
Yeah, Godspeed or Swans, the long songs. I mean, that's kind of part of the whole bit.
Yeah.
I think that even though there's not any lyrics in the vocals here, I think that the vocals are kind of awesome in just the little things that it adds. Like, we'll be reaching kind of a crescendo point on some songs, and then he'll start doing some vocals, and it just sounds fucking crazy. I always love those moments.
Yeah, dude, it kind of feels like, takes me back to when we saw Swans live.
Oh, for real, yeah.
Could imagine that a Maruja concert is a very similar vibe.
Yeah.
Grown men weeping.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm kind of in the room with how this is recorded, you know what I mean? Because they're just recording it on a phone. It's like you're fucking there, just watching them do this shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I think I would come.
Yeah, you'd have to. You're legally obligated.
Legally obligated ejaculation is my new grindcore project.
Yeah, these guys are just such talented musicians.
So I'm still listening to Newgrange. Newgrange is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, that's actually my favorite on the project.
My favorite, yeah.
Yeah, I like how dark that one sounds.
But this is why part 2 is my favorite. Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I do think that maybe the second part is better than the first, but there's things I like and don't like throughout both. Yeah.
Oh, the mixing's awful.
Oh, well, yeah, there's not mixing.
That's the joke.
It's just a recording. No mixing involved. None necessary.
I'm not even gonna lie, the Newgrange song doesn't even need it.
No, it really doesn't. Actually, like, when it's not super chaotic and there's not, like, a ton of sound happening all at once, it still sounds pretty crisp. It still sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, dude, it's the sound I think that I want to hear.
How have we heard albums this year that have been mixed worse than this?
Dude, we talked about one today.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, honestly, if Destroy Lonely was just like rapping into an iPhone, I think I would have given it at least a 35.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, yeah, just play the beats out loud and then rap with a phone near you. That would probably be sick.
No, somebody beatboxes.
Yeah, no.
Earthquake, but it's me and my friends doing all of the fucking...
Yeah. I think it's actually kind of cool that it's not mixed sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit hard to listen to, but that 5th track on here, the way that it's so compressed and the phone microphone just doesn't know what to do with itself, just kind of makes it sound...
Which track?
The 5th track. Most of the way through it.
What's it called?
Dagda, I believe.
Dagda? Oh yeah, I hear the fucking mic on the phone just like bursting.
Yeah, it's just like screaming for its fucking life. But like, it's kind of cool because it's overloading it so much. It's probably not really an aesthetic choice. It's kind of just technical limitations getting in the way, I guess. But
technical vibes.
But like, it's kind of cool too, you know?
Yeah.
To hear it's a very natural form of distorting the music by just kind of like overloading it like this. And in a way, that's kind of neat. I think it's kind of cool.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. And then the first track is just like 25 straight minutes of just like droning on awesome sounds.
Yeah, dude.
That one will take you to a place.
Yeah, 4 minutes in, it's just fucking slamming on the fucking saxophone. I don't know if saxophone can go that fast.
Yeah. Yeah. The talent and skill on display here is crazy.
Almost too good.
The potential is unlimited. Like, legitimately, these guys could make just some of the best albums.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, probably.
I'm glad that we're getting in early.
Yeah, definitely.
Buy Maruja stock now. Invest now.
Yeah. Yes. We are putting stock in Maruja immediately right now. Honestly, like that's
Yeah.
kind of what buying this on Bandcamp is, and we do recommend that you do so.
Get a Maruja tattoo. I don't know what you'd get as a tattoo, but figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. Figure it out right now. Do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, do go buy the album. The, well, compilation, whatever you want to call it, I suppose, because it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's very nice to listen to, and they need the support because we need to hear an album from these guys. No, like I'm really hoping that is in the works. Would love to see these guys tour over here in the States as well, but naturally not exactly easy to cross an ocean to tour. So
Just walk.
just walk?
Yeah.
Just walk across the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you make a fair point. They should probably just walk. But I think that's all we got on this one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We kind of went back and forth on whether or not we score this one, and I guess I don't really think that we do.
Yeah, I didn't score it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you score, just because it's just sessions, you know? It's like, I don't think they were putting this out with the intention of receiving ratings on it. If I did, it'd be a good rating. So, like, just go listen to it, I guess.
Yeah.
That's our recommendation. It is a good out of 10.
It is a fantastic out of 10.
Fantastic out of 10, yes. All right.
Here, hold on, where's the doc? There we go.
We wrote on our little score listing, oh fuck yeah, bud % for the score, and I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, no, that was this episode.
Yeah, so that was this episode. And if you happen to enjoy this episode, you can subscribe to the channel here and turn notifications on for more episodes of this podcast just like this one and more music-related content coming your way. You can drop a like on the video as well. That would be greatly appreciated, and it would be greatly appreciated if you showed this around to some friends who might also enjoy it. That is about all from us for this week. Micah, do you have anything to say to the people before we get out of here?
I know what sex is, but I won't tell you.
That's pretty wholesome, and we'll see you next time.